But yeah, what's going on, my people? Your boy Nice. We here. We have another episode, episode 21. Ways to get the check. You already know. Today we have Kai.
Yep.
Funny thing with your name, right? So it's Kai Rodriguez and on Instagram, right?
Yep.
So when we were talking on the Instagram, like, you know, booking you and getting you in here, I wrote Cairo because it was like the beginning.
That's common.
Yeah,
Why?
people do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a lot.
But then I'm like checking my calendar today. I'm like, yo, who I got to bring in today? Let me see. Cairo. I'm like, who the fuck is Cairo? Cairo. I'm like, who the fuck is Cairo? I'm like, yo, who's Cairo? And I'm going crazy. I showed it, yo, man, who's Cairo? Like, I don't know. Damn. So then I like start going through my DMs and I was like, oh, it's Kai Rodriguez.
It's a short name. People miss it.
Okay, yeah. No, yeah, because I thought your name was like Kiara, right? Or no?
No, my name's Kai. But I got like mixed up with Kiara from Lawrence. I don't know if you know her. Kiara Bachardo, the one that's in School Spirits.
Nah, I don't.
Used to be like considered like twins when we were younger.
Oh, okay.
So people used to call me Kiara all the time, and I'm like, I'm not Kiara, I'm Kai.
Then that's what I thought. I did a typo, and then I don't know. So I was like, anyways. Then I figured it out.
It's normal. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, there we go. We got Kai over here. What's going on, Kai?
That's good. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your time.
For sure. Thank you for coming in. You already know. So, Kai, you're a photographer based out of Lawrence?
Yes.
All right. Can we hear a little bit about that and stuff like that?
Well, I mostly specialize in children's portraits, and I do weddings. I also do some lifestyle portraits, and I work mostly with kids though. I'm the kids photographer, the baby whisperer. The baby
whisperer. I was gonna say, how is that with the babies and stuff like that?
It's my favorite, honestly.
That's
it's very,
what's up.
Very calm for me, and I like calm settings. I like making them feel safe, and
that's good. I love my job. That's a big part of it, especially have that love for it. I don't know if you ever seen the J.C. Penney photographers. That's not it, people. Don't go over there.
Believe it or not, I was one of them.
That's where you started at? All right, that's dope. That's dope.
And then I didn't like the whole 5 minutes, you gotta rush them and then sell the prints. Quick. And I'm like, nah, it wasn't about that. But I honestly, I worked at more photography spaces, and it made me the photographer that I am today because I learned what to do and what not to do.
Correct.
So.
No, that's cool. That's cool. And to go do it on your own after experiencing that shows the love you got for it and that you care for it, because it's not easy, especially with the little ones.
It's not.
It's not. It's like almost when I talk to some barbers could do the kids, some can't. Some be like, hell no.
They're tough, but I think the best thing for you to do is honestly put yourself in their age, just kind of playing with your younger self. So whenever a 1-year-old comes in, I'm like, I wonder how I was when I was one, what I liked and stuff like that. So I try to put myself honestly in their shoes, and I try to go off from there. And we just vibe. Me and the babies go together real bad.
That's cool. That's dope. That's good to hear. And that's how it has to be, especially when working with the little ones. So you did say you worked at J.C. Penney and stuff. How did this come about? How did you end up working there? How did the photography come about and stuff?
Honestly, my initial plan in high school, because I went to Whittier Tech. It's a trade school. It's like the Vogue. Mm-hmm. I originally picked graphic design my first freshman year. But I originally wanted to do clothing for Zoomies, PacSun, skateboards, snowboards. Mm-hmm. I want to do the designs and stuff. So I originally wanted to be a graphic designer. And then honestly, my shop teacher just gave me a camera because I was doing yearbook. And he was like, here, the photographer's not here today, so you got to do it. And then I just started snapping and then just went off from there. I did some, I went to college. I did sports photography. That's how I started. Did some little side gigs with portraits of families on the side. And then I came back to Lawrence after graduating, and then I made it a business, and I'm here now.
That's awesome. That's cool. That's the passion right there. It shows you started just randomly, just came to you. Shout out to that shop teacher, though.
Right? He's a trainer right there.
That's what's up, yeah.
Love him.
Well, that's pretty cool. I like stories like that compared to just yo, I'm out here trying to make some money in and out. Let's take some pictures and stuff.
Nah, honestly, it's not about that for me. I know money's everything, but it's really not about that for me. I genuinely love my job. I love what I do.
No, you have to have things. And at the end of the day, like you said, you have to charge and do the thing because equipment is expensive and stuff like that. How are you with understanding your equipment and your camera? And
I'm very experienced. So I've been doing this for about 14 years.
Okay.
So I went from old DSLRs, old cameras, to figuring out these new mirrorless cameras now, and it's a big change, but that's just photography. You got to keep on adjusting to these changes. So honestly, it's a learning experience throughout the whole process. I've just been learning, been cooking. And I know the camera by heart. I do it every day. You know what they say, you practice every day, you get perfection. So
no, that's cool because it's almost like I used to DJ, and you used to have to go buy records and go to stores, all this, and take trips to New York just to get records and reggae and all that.
Yep.
Now it's just on the computer and all that. And like old school DJs get mad at it, but at the end of the day, that's just the game. You gotta adjust.
You gotta adjust.
You know, like it is what it is. Like you gotta just keep going, and it actually makes life easier. Cause I know I have seen something that you connect to the camera and it does all the settings for you and all that stuff. It's like this new little adapter, which is kind of crazy, right? So like anybody could grab a camera and take a picture, but it's not, to me, it's still not the same thing, because like me personally, I don't have an eye for a camera. Mm-hmm. You see all my episodes are different. I'll be like, hopefully this one comes out good, the lighting, whatever. Like I'm still learning this stuff. You feel me?
Though,
thank you.
Give yourself a little pat on the back always.
Nah, for sure. Thank you. So it's just learning it. I was thinking about buying that little piece and just throwing it on my camera, but then something about it, I want to watch YouTube videos and dig in and really learn my stuff. So like, you know, I don't want the sure way out. You feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I learned old school ways. Like, you know, from black and white. I went to art school for college too. So it's just a lot of change, honestly, in the art world. Being an artist and anything, as painters are getting things way more better now than they ever did before. There's just art in general. We just constantly evolve. We change. We just gotta keep up. You know?
Nah, you do gotta keep up, adjust to it, and just keep going. With everything you went through and stuff like that, what are some of the difficult obstacles you went through?
Well, my first difficult obstacle I went through was, I believe it was 2014. My house burned down a lot. That's the first time I lost everything I ever had. So including my camera, all that. So I was starting fresh. That was the first obstacle, was the starting fresh, and that's not easy because a lot of people are into their comfort zones, and right there I learned I just couldn't be in one. So it was definitely from starting from fresh, you know, trying to graduate college too, while going through a burning house, my family's stuff going on too. So that's definitely a challenge to keep going, even after going through something so tragic that way. And then, you know, it's just running a business isn't easy either. First time I became an actual entrepreneur was 5 years ago. So running this business has its obstacles as it is, you know. There's some slow times, there's some you just got to adapt. You gotta adapt to everything.
That is the key word. Facts. So you started. Sorry to hear that you burnt your house, so you lost everything. That must be crazy. Like
build character though.
Like for sure. It shows who's who, and go from there.
It took the dog out in me, so
that's what's up.
I was like, I gotta go harder now.
I actually posted about that today on one of my campaign pages. Like, trial and errors makes you, like, you know what I'm saying? That's your real resume.
Yep.
Not where you studied and when you did this. It's like what you've been through and stuff like that.
Definitely.
No, that's cool. I forgot what I was saying, but nah, because we got deep right there.
We're so tapped in. You see,
that is good. So some of those obstacles and stuff. What are some of your greatest accomplishments you think you would say?
My greatest accomplishment. Graduating college, getting my business degree in business, my business. What else? I have a lot,
No, that's good.
Humbly,
humbly, but throw them out there. That's good. That's why I like this question.
I had my first art exhibit ever after my house burned down, and that was in Boston, so that was pretty big.
What was that like? Like, you took pictures of stuff and people went to see it?
Yeah, and people even bought my art from me. So a lot of things that people are doing now, I've done already. So I'm kind of like, damn, I kind of feel a little bit more ahead in a way because I've experienced so much. But that's good, though. It puts me in a position where I could teach now.
Facts. That is cool. No, and like you said earlier, pat yourself in the back. That's why I like to ask that question. We forget the stuff.
Patting each other on the back.
Yeah, we be forgetting what we've done.
I'm over here like my greatest accomplishments. I've had studios. I've had grand openings. Merch dropping soon. I feel like even little successes is
you gotta
take
it.
Me,
yeah. Nah, and we're always on the go and we forget what we've done and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're looking forward, so you're just like, all right, that passed. We gotta go.
We gotta go on to the next
one.
Like writing Cairo down, all over the place.
Well, now it's 3 letters. That's it.
Yeah, we're chilling. So yeah, we just some advice for others like that want to come into this field and things like that.
Advice is honestly, practice. Practice for perfection. Definitely find your why. Be passionate because it shows in your work. It truly does. It shows in your art how passionate you are. And don't beat yourself up. There's a lot of photos I've taken before that aren't the best and aren't the best quality. And, You know, it's just a learning experience. So just be open to learning, be teachable, and you'll be great at this.
Nah, it's true. Like that shit sucks too. Um, One time I recorded a whole episode, I forgot to turn the mics on. So it was like, yo, no way. It's like, well, how do I tell this person now this and that? And it's just a lot, you know? So you just got to keep going.
Yeah, it's like
true,
a flash breaking or like a light breaking but you got to adjust.
I always say I want to,
Just
it's true. Yeah,
again.
you got to adjust. I always say you got to, I got to do like a to-do list before every episode because like muscle memory, yeah, it works, but sometimes you do forget little things and stuff like that. And the little things is what matters.
I was thinking that the other day when I was packing I do at-home newborn photography.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about that, you know, like packing all my stuff. And I'm like, I need a checklist again. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how great you are. Life just happens. And you just forget.
It's true. You do need that. And also to teach along because, like, I'm in works with Lawrence High School right now to get some interns in here. So if I have a checklist and everything, show them how to do it. Like, you see, I rushed over here, started setting up.
Yeah.
I could have just came right now, 6:45, record, boom, boom, bounce. They shut everything down and stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, like a little
that's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah,
little assistant.
Yeah, little assistant and interns. But I want to teach them this stuff. You know, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So how do people get in contact with you? Like, where to reach out?
Best way to reach out is through email. My email's in my bio or on my website. My website's www.kairodriguezphotography.com. You know, Instagram DMs, but I recommend the email, please.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's the best way, truly. I have social media platforms. Feel free to follow Kai Rodriguez Photography. Yeah, best way to get me though is through email for sure.
All right, and in a world like today, especially with everybody always trying to lowball and all that stuff, how would you set your boundaries for these people reaching out when they do reach out and stuff like that? You have set prices. Do you negotiate it with them, or is your price your price? Is that on your website on things like that? How does that come about?
Honestly, I don't think it's fair for me to negotiate my prices with anyone.
Facts.
If I could charge $1 million, I would, because I feel honestly that I'm that great and I believe in my work and I love my work. I just think that people who can't afford me just aren't my clients, and that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, there'll be somebody else.
There's no winning or losing. You know, it's who your clients are and what's meant for you. So if someone can't afford me, trust me, they'll save. They'll do what they gotta do to get to me. You know.
Nah, so, that's facts. That's facts.
Okay,
nah, and it's good to ask that question because at the end of the day, like, you can't go backwards and stuff. Nope. And especially you have your business and where you're at, like, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, you just disrespect your business by lowballing yourself, you know? If there's hardships, of course, you know, obviously, like, if, like, my return clients hit me up and they're just like, hey, having a rough month, you know? And they come to me constantly, like, the way you got me, I got you. So I would do that for a client that's really loyal to me, to be honest.
Nah, that's facts, yeah. Everybody's different. So 5 years, you said you have 5 years into the business? 5 years into being an entrepreneur officially, yes. Five. So you left everything else and went full time to this? Yeah, I dropped out of college. I was supposed to get my my bachelor's at UMass Lowell. And then I just woke up one morning and was like, I can't do this no more. I worked for Clicks. I don't know if you know about them, but Clicks. They go to schools for preschools and stuff. Nah. Preschool pictures. But the pictures? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. So like when they come in to take the pictures for the schools. So I had to wake up at like 5 a.m., bro. Like it was honestly the worst job, but that job woke me up. I'm grateful for real, because to be honest, when things happen to me, I don't get upset. I'm just like, yo, like, you know, thank God, like that happened. Like that happened for a reason. It drifted me to a different, you know, so different way, different journey. But that job woke me up. That job made me hate it so much. I was like, I can't do this no more. Like, I'm good. So right there, I dropped out of school, and I did this full time, got my first studio, my first storefront, and just been up from there, truly. Nice, so. Nice. And where was that at, the first one? Lowell Street, going back roads to Lowell. Okay. It was right there in a little plaza. Nice, that's nice. And so we go back 5 years ago when you were fed up with your job and you started, did you envision to be where you're at right now, or did you see yourself doing more, less? Like where you think you're at from 5 years ago, what you envision going into this? Honestly, 5 years into it, it's another pat in the back moment, but I didn't think I was going to be the way I am now, to be honest. I thought, 5 years were the hardest, because the 5 years is the hard. The first 5 years of business is the hardest. That's when you get good. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself like a 10-year thing. Like, I'm going to be amazing in 10 years, and I'm amazing in 5.
So imagine in 10.
Correct.
Where I could be at, you know?
No, that's what I was leading to. Where do you see yourself in 5 more years?
5 more years, I see myself not here, not in Lawrence. Definitely not. I see myself owning multiple businesses, not just photography. And just being happy, vacationing, being rich, you know, having some assets. Like,
Word. That's cool.
I'm a businesswoman first before I'm a photographer, so.
I like that. So what keeps you motivated? Like, what are some of your motivations? Yeah.
Honestly, my family. I have an 11-year-old son. He's my biggest motivation. I wake up every morning, look at him, and I'm like, I really do gotta go to work. He's expensive too, so, you know. But you know, I have nieces. I'm you know, an aunt. I'm the oldest sibling. I'm the oldest daughter. So I have a lot of pressure on me, anyways, as it is. You know, I'm have to lead by example. So honestly, what keeps me motivated is my bloodline, my family.
That's fire. That's good. No, yeah, you just gotta think. And when you say not in Lawrence, like, where do you envision yourself going? Like, somewhere warm?
I see myself like in bigger spaces for sure. After I outgrow Lawrence, you know, I'm gonna be places where I fit, and anywhere that is, it could be warm, it could be cold, it could be anywhere. Yeah. But I know I'm gonna outgrow here.
That's cool. No, that's what's up. And where are you right now? Where's your studio at and where you work out of?
I'm at the Island Street Studios. I'm at 50 Island Street, Studio 13.
Studio 13, 50 Island. No, that's
Lawrence,
cool.
Mass.
I'll be passing by. I'll be there chilling sometime at my friend's spot. So I'll swing by and say hi.
Yeah, I'm the hallway. I'm the only blue door.
Okay, we got the blue door. Let's go. That's cool. I seen you were doing a video with Cherry.
I love Cherry.
Cherry's my guy, yeah.
Such a good kid.
When Fed Studios first started, Cherry came around and we recorded some stuff and did some work, pictures, doing the IG lives during COVID. He used to come through.
He showed me so much love. Like,
that's what's up.
I didn't know I inspired people that much until I've honestly like had a conversation with Cherry. Like he just boosted my confidence so much more. Like he was just like, you're an inspiration to me. Like you're the one who made me pick up a camera. Like. And I knew I was doing something right there. Because if he's the one that's openly admitting it, imagine how much people keep it inside.
Nah, that's true. And like, that goes back to our accomplishments and stuff. And we forget what we done and who's watching and the little things. Like, you wouldn't think that. And I would have not known Cherry picked up a camera watching you. So that's pretty cool to hear.
Yeah, I love Cherry. Shout out to Cherry.
That's cool. So that kind of falls right into like, what would you call success in this field? Like, what do you think is success in this field? Because like, my bad, I don't even about to go.
That's right.
You'll have photographers out here with showing pictures of Drake, everybody, but like you don't know them. You're just taking pictures and reposting, and you're probably about to take it to go in, and people are gonna be like, "Oh wow, this guy's Drake's photographer." Like, no, you're not, bro. You feel me? Yeah. So like, how do you define success over here? What do you think?
I think success is something, honestly, you keep so close to you that's kind of like a secret. So those people who are posting celebrities and doing other things, like, no shade, y'all are doing great. But you know, it's just a lot of my success and accomplishments have been so sacred to me and so close to me that I've always kept them like hidden. Like I've always like, you know what, I don't need applauses. I just keep going because I want to go higher. But success to me, honestly, is just knowing who you are and loving your business for what it is and believing in yourself that it could go higher, that it could get bigger. And honestly, I feel like that's where I've reached my peak. That I'm like, wow, like I'm here. I'm at the top of the mountain because I feel so much gratitude. Word. It's when you fall in love with your business completely.
Yep.
Fully.
No, that's true. Nah, man. So we're getting close to wrapping it up. Anything you think I forgot or anything we should talk about? Stuff like that. I don't know. Like
nah, man, I think you covered it. We got my journey. We got deep. We got all that. I'm very grateful though. Thank you for having me on here. I haven't been on a podcast in a while, so.
Yeah. No, and I want to keep recording, getting out here, and keep this flowing. You know, because like. My guy Tristan, he was my partner in this, but he's moved to Boston, so it's kind of hard to think. And he's the one that gets people talking for sure. Like if he was here, we would have been even deeper. You feel me?
No,
so I'm trying to pick all this up too and stuff. Shout out to Tristan.
You're actually making me feel comfortable because there was a lot of co-hosts that I've had. So I've had like a lot of podcasts where like there's like 3 or 4 co-hosts, and to be honest, it's kind of intimidating as a woman too, because you're the only one here. So if there was like 3 dudes here talking my ear off, I'd be going insane. I'd be like, all right, guys, that's it. It's a wrap. Like, I'm done. I'm over it.
That's true. Well, I'm glad you felt comfortable and you like the show. I like to keep these episodes nice and short and smooth and going, and always have a part 2. And we'll catch up again in a year or so, just on the podcast, but we'll see each other around.
Of course.
And then we'll bring you back in whenever. And if you have anything dropping, anything like that, we could announce it here and stuff, and keep working and networking.
We're talking about that. I have new merch coming out March 22nd, 2025. Kai Rodriguez Photography merch. We have sweaters, we got stickers, we got tees, and we have babies from 3 to 6 month onesies, hats, all that. So it's all dropping on the website March 22nd. Tap in.
Fire. And let's talk about that real quick. You design everything, or how you get your stuff done?
Yeah, so I designed my logo. Right now, I actually shout out to Kylie. I am working with Crafted by Kylie from Lowell. I also do my tattoos with her husband, Sid. Okay. So he owns Key Moments Tattoo. But how I connected with her, she was my client before. Well, she's still my client. But she was my client. That's how I met her. And now we're just doing our thing. She does most of my merch and stuff. So I design my logo, and she puts it on and does her thing.
That's cool.
Good quality.
That's fun stuff, man.
I'd rather support small, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear that for sure. But yeah, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Stay in touch.
This is great.
Nice meeting you.
I appreciate you,
Let's
bro.
go.